Hey everybody, welcome to More Than Meeseeks, guys. Tonight we're getting back to Hanna-Barbera's own GoBots, and I'm here with Boo of the AxelonUnderground.com,
Howdy.
sporting that Jeeper Creeper.
Oh yeah.
You've been keeping it warm, haven't you?
To thine own self be true.
Ha 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 ha. Well, yes. So the
What does
this
that say about me? My
yeah,
Jeeper Creeper.
I was gonna say anything, but yes. So tonight we're going, or today, whoever you're listening, the Time Wars. The
Right
Time
now,
Wars.
well, time is relative, so
So I hear.
especially in the South.
The episode, which when I saw the episode title, I'm obviously remembering the UK Transformers comics Time Wars story arc.
Yeah.
But this is very much okay. The thing I realized about this watching it, it feels very Hanna-Barbera, which is not a it's not a criticism so much as it's just like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
It's just a fact.
It's just a fact. They're very episodic stuff, which is fine. That's how GoBots is. Um, the
This very
music.
much could have been a Super Friends episode.
Oh, exactly. Same deal. You could have carbon copied any, people going back in time. This could have been Lex Luthor, Solon Grundy, and like God, anyone else.
Black Manta.
There you go, Black Manta. They could have gone. They could have gone back. Black Manta playing the part of Cop Tour. And like
or
Batman.
Cheetah and Wonder Woman
There you go.
opposing each.
That would be more
Yeah.
appropriate. So yeah, that's essentially what this is. And
Or what was it, Giganta? She would have been a good
Giganta.
analog for,
Yeah.
yeah, for Crasher
Yes.
stomping on things.
But yeah, so the whole premise is was Dr. Ling is gets a hold of
Yes. Well, before we get into the plot, did you see
yeah,
who wrote this?
Jeff Siegel.
And Kelly Ward, but did you see who did the teleplay?
I didn't.
Your old buddy, Sir Douglas Booth.
Dougie!
Yeah, he did this one,
Sir Nicholas Booth.
Sir. Yeah, because he's a Baron, isn't he?
Almost right, I think he is.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. And
And was he a magna cum laude graduate from Harvard?
I think so. If I remember correctly, it's been
Yeah.
a while. But yeah.
So, yeah, which he also wrote a Decepticon Raider in King Arthur's Court.
He loves the
So,
timepieces, doesn't he? Period
yes,
pieces.
he loves the fish out of water through time.
Yeah. Jeff Siegel, who was one of the main people behind Exo Squad. That's why I know him so well.
Yeah.
And I don't know who's the other one you said?
Kelly Ward?
Haley Ward. I know the name. I don't know anything that she's done. I guess I seen the name come up.
I think it's a he. Let
He,
me
well, or,
see
I don't know
if
them
it
in real life. So,
no, I think you do know who this person is. If it's the same Kelly Ward I'm thinking of. Let me check because I
was this
was
infamous for
digging through
me?
these.
Do Kelly
Yeah,
and like, hmm?
kind of. Because I
D
believe this is one of the guys from Greece.
what?
Yeah. Yes, this was him. This is the guy from Greece. He wrote a lot of these episodes.
Huh.
And
Okay.
let me see who his character was in Greece. God, I don't remember.
I was gonna say, is he buddies with Nelson Yomtov? Like, how infamous is he?
Oh, well, no, he's just, he's in Greece.
Yeah.
What? Goodness. Keep talking. Okay,
Well,
yeah, he was Putsy. He was Putsy in Greece.
okay. I recognize the face and then rather the name. So he's a T-bird. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, yeah, he's one of the T-Birds.
Ah, yes. He was he was making sweet love to the to that car. Anyways, so yeah, so I was happy to see Jeff Siegel. The Jeff Siegel worked on a lot of things though. I don't want to just say he just did Extra Squad. And so nice. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So I was like,
Running.
I knew Kelly Ward's name, and we've discussed this before a long time ago when we did the other. GoBots episodes because he did a
Okay.
lot of animation and dialogue direction.
Okay. And
So
I'll say this also: the episodes animated really well. It's not a wrong thing with the animation at all. Hanna-Barbera is very consistent. So
yes, well, there's a few little goofs and some shortcuts they took,
that well, yeah. Mm,
but yeah, it's on par with Hanna Barbera's work.
yeah.
And this is, I believe, because they aired kind of out of order,
hmm
but this is technically the first episode of the regular series.
Okay. After
So
the
this is
first miniseries and the last miniseries, we get to this.
yeah, yeah, and well, like after the first miniseries, this would be the first regular episode.
hmm
So this is like the Autobot Spike of the GoBots. That's their first daily
Dad.
episode. Yeah. Although I guess you could kind of say it's Transport to Oblivion too, maybe because
Mm,
it's the first one after the pilot.
there you go. That works
Yeah.
for me. Uh,
And
mhm.
yeah, they didn't even change the intro though. They just kept the pilot's intro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, did they ever change the intro on the GoBots? I
No,
don't think they ever
not
did.
that I'm
No.
aware of.
No, they just
So
kept
they
the
just
same
kept
thing.
they just kept the pilot's intro the whole time.
Which, whatever, man. That's one less thing to worry about. Animating, and
Right.
really, the show is pretty consistent from what I remember.
Oh, it was, yeah.
So,
So yeah, back to Professor Ling.
Ling, man, that name's like, hey, Professor Chinaman. That's just what it sounds because he looks like he's a guy, an extra from a kung fu movie with the little mustache and the glasses and stuff.
Dude, he was Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
So yeah, Professor Ling,
We're pro Asian here.
we
So
are.
just to put that out there. Yeah.
The so yeah, he basically says, hey, was it Unicom?
Yeah, Unicom.
Unicom, hey, I've got this cool new device that uses chrono waves, or I can't remember the term he used. Basically, it manipulates time, and I
Yeah,
want to
it's a
share this.
time transporter.
Essentially, yeah, I want to share this technology with Unicom. And there's Matt. He's like, yeah, let's get on that. Let's go. We'll come over there and see you, and we'll work this out, get the transfer over. But like all things, well, let me back this up. Then you go out to space where Crasher is telling Psykill about her plan. They intercepted the signal about this. It's
Yeah,
like, oh,
they're
yeah,
eavesdropping
yeah, they're
on
kind of eavesdropping the
Guardian
signal.
signals.
They're flying in space and they're like, we should get in on this. So they sit down in their little transporter throwing things. I don't know exactly what there's a term for those, and get teleported onto Earth with
Oh, the oh, could have told you what it was.
yeah, exactly. I could have thought of that before I started talking. Same thing they used to get around during the pilot miniseries.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Astro Beam.
Astro
Astro
Beam.
Beam.
Thank you. They're Astro beamed out.
It
So
was like
they
right at the tip of my tongue. I'm like,
I
come on,
know.
man. I know you know this.
But they've got to get
We're
the
rusty.
exactly. They got to get the Guardians away from Doctor Professor Ling and the time transporter. So Buggyman goes out, and his great little line is like, "I love being an uncivil engineer," and he shoots the dam, bringing it down.
The dam, yeah, just one shot too. That was like
Oh
a
yeah,
really crappy dam.
yeah. Well, I'm assuming this is supposed to be like some huge dam. It looks like it's supposed to be, and
Yeah.
here it's like they start do well. The Guardians had to divert to go help with the dam, and they start doing this essentially. It was like Decepticon Dam Busters thing where Pathfinder, her way to take care of it is like shoot a trench to the ground, and Turbo's going
Hmm.
around and rescuing people, and then
Yeah,
also
it's like More Than Meets the Eye Part 2.
yeah, well yeah,
Yeah.
Decepticon Dam Buster more than Beast Part Two, same thing, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You got to save all the people while the Guardians are doing this. Of course, the Renegades
Well,
show
I
up.
love Matt's maneuver with the command center to slow down the torrent of water is to park the command center like sideways in the river.
We're just gonna put a sandbag across the river.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And
Pathfinder
of
does a
course, the
whole.
water just goes around. I was like
Yeah,
waiting to see if it did something silly. It's like, well, okay, it went around, so I guess they were just slowing it down. So
yeah, it water's water, man. It's gonna do what it's gonna do.
yeah.
Yeah, so like I said, Pathfinder tries to you make a diverting stream to get the water. It's coming down off of a dam like that. That little trench she's building isn't gonna do anything, but we'll let him pretend because it's cartoon physics. Um,
Well, and Leader One was doing it also. Like they were diverting channels off here and
yeah,
there to just drain it off.
be much better channels than that, but we'll don't get into the technicality of it there. But
Yeah.
so it
None
gets
of this would have helped.
no, it would have helped. They rescue a few people. There was a was it? It was a Scooter that goes. Was it Scooter as a turbo goes and helps that little girl, and
It was Scooter and Nick, the
Scooter
little
and
girl,
Nick.
just
That's
kind
right.
of having a tea party out in the middle of a field.
So that was fun.
Yeah. And they snatch her up and like hop around on in the rescue. She's like almost like, do it again.
Yeah. Yes.
But
That's
you
when
know,
her
in
life was changed
comparison to
forever.
Transformers, this was on the same par as the Dinobots stopping a tsunami with like some trees and digging a trench in the beach.
Oh, 100%. I'm not taking anything away from Transformers doing this kind of stuff. It cracked me up. Um,
Yeah.
so
So this
but
was par for the course in 80s TV,
oh
period.
yeah. So while
Yeah.
they're taking care of the dam and all the survivors and everything, the Renegades show up at Professor Ling's place. Like, oh, the Unicom's here, and it's Psykill, Crasher, and Copter.
Yeah, nobody knows what these guys look like. Dr. Ling did not get the memo.
I mean, the dude's wearing some pretty thick glasses.
He didn't have
Uh,
glasses, did he?
yeah,
Oh, they were that good.
yeah, yeah.
But oh, and that's one thing. Like there's some things they show in like the early episodes of Transformers where they were putting up like posters of Megatron's picture,
Which
and
is
it says
smart.
like the enemy.
Yeah.
So it's like at least they're letting you know, hey, watch out for these guys. There's none of that for Psykill.
Nope.
It's like, nope, we just walk in. Oh, you're a big robot guy. Sure, go ahead.
Yeah. Leader one and them, the Unicom's like, oh, well, we can handle it. They're fine. They're not going to bother us again. They're in space.
And
Well,
I looked again. Yeah, Ling does have glasses. They sit low on his nose, so
yeah, yeah.
just blinked him out.
He's I mean, yeah. So he kind of looks like what was it Uncle Chin? Was it Uncle from Lethal Weapon? Is that two, three?
Oh, you talking about Uncle Benny?
Uncle Benny. He has kind of an Uncle Benny look to him with like, but with like more of the like Ming Chow thing going on. Anyways, let's not get into that because that's another problematic scene.
He's kind
Um,
of like an Asian Colonel Sanders look to him.
in a little bit of a way, yeah. Um,
Yeah,
well, they do love their it's like Christmas or Thanksgiving like KFC buckets over there. I think it's Christmas. They
yeah,
go
there's something
crazy.
like that.
It's like a weird
Yeah,
tradition where you get KFC buckets for Christmas, and it has like different kinds of fixings, like for Christmas things only.
man, I could go for that. We need that as a tradition here.
It'd be great. I'd love to see that happen. But yeah, anyways, back to
Very forward
GoBots.
thinking.
Yes, yeah, it was. I think it was a gimmick thing, and it just like kind of took hold there. Like, oh, well, we'll do it every year.
Yeah. So yeah, the Guardians save the town,
Mhm.
and they turn around to go meet with Professor Ling while Psykill's getting ready to go back in time,
They
and
got
they
the.
were
Mhm.
smart enough to say, send us back just a little bit in time so that our vehicle modes will blend in.
Yeah,
Not
which
that a
yeah,
sorry, a motorcycle with a head sticking out of the front is gonna blend in too well.
yeah, or I mean, Crasher's kind of place
Cra-
and time, but
Yeah,
we'll go with that. We'll go with that. So I'm assuming that, he was meant like turn of the century, something like that. Like we can get away with this like in 1900s. No, no.
well, oh, go ahead,
Oh,
I'm
so
laughing.
but and they're in the when the Link sees them and all, they're like, oh, the Unicom's here. He's like, yes, Unicom and Crasher and Copter are like, so they get the little returning beacons on their chests, and they get ready to do the whole thing, and they're transformed and waiting to go, which they use the word transform a lot in this episode.
Yeah,
But they
I
transform
noticed
and
that too.
they get ready to go back, but then the Guardians show up, And
Well, did you see where they were going to send them
no, I didn't
for their
exactly.
initial test?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, because he said just send us a little ways back so we blend in with vehicles. So he was going to send them to Tucson, Arizona in 1971.
Was it the? Oh no! Wait, no, no, no. I'm thinking like something else, and I was thinking the Trinity. So,
Oh, yeah, no, it was a little further back. But
he didn't
yeah, I'm
say.
not sure the significance of Tucson,
Was it going
Arizona
to be
in
Easy Rider or
1971.
something? Are they going to like hang out with Peter Fonda? And
Man, I have no clue. I've read that there might be some kind of connection to the Beatles, but
that'd be funny.
yeah, but there was
So
nothing
yeah,
like that was solid. But yeah,
they could have like done a little bit of damage in 1971, I guess. Maybe stop Unicom before it started or something. Who knows?
yeah,
Yeah. Well, anyways, we had the Guardians show up, and there's a fight, of course, because there's always a fight. The Guardians
yeah.
love fighting.
Oh yeah, the Guardians like announced stop the time machine or whatever your time transporter.
Yeah, here's the Renegades just wanting to go back in time, have a little fun, and Guardians always want to start trouble. That's what happens. They're the ones with the disintegration chamber on their ship. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
That's all and the torture chamber, which Crasher, experienced already.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't think Thruster has that. I'm
I've not
not
seen it used
saying.
on Thruster yet.
Hmm?
Yeah, I haven't seen it used on Thruster. So
No, mm-mm. So I'm saying there's only one ship that has like that breaks, war crimes on board. So that's all I'm gonna
oh
say.
yeah, the Geneva Convention.
So war crimes happening on the command center.
Yes.
Yeah. So
So
there was a
yeah,
fight break out.
Crasher rammed Scooter into the console.
It changes it to ancient Rome.
Yeah, and they go and they hop into the time transporter while they can, and he announced, "Oh no, it's been changed to was it 217 BC Rome,"
Yeah. Yeah.
and they're like, it doesn't matter." And they go anyway.
Like see what happens. And they get there and they're like, "Huh, this is interesting." Crasher's like, "Oh, I like this," and
Oh yeah, because there's Romans are fighting some barbarians.
which anyone who the Romans who weren't Roman, they were barbarians. Let's be honest.
Right. Oh yeah, that's totally what it was. You're uncivilized.
Yeah, you're not
And
Roman.
it, for aliens,
Uh-huh.
Sidekill has a really good grasp of human history.
He does.
Yeah. Like
Oh,
like he studied.
we're the gods.
Oh yeah, the Romans think that they're the Roman gods. They
Interf
think Sidekill is Jupiter.
Yep. Which I'm really glad they got the Roman and Greek names correct because it's a cartoon.
Yeah, they didn't call him Zeus. They got that
No.
part, but the dates are way off.
Oh yeah, they are. They're
Yeah.
way, way off. I mean,
And everyone speaks English.
of course.
It's like a Star Trek episode.
Yeah. That's the one thing I always loved about like Doctor Who. I know you haven't really watched much of Doctor Who at all. Um, but
I don't know, I've
whenever
watched
some
a
of the
fair
old
amount.
stuff,
Oh yeah.
yeah, like whenever there's the TARDIS was around, it would automatically translate. That was a way to get around having,
Yeah.
Romans who could speak English. So
Yeah. They don't even bother explaining that on here. It's just go with it.
no, it's a cartoon. They're not worried about it too much.
Yeah. No, I grew up watching Tom Baker when I was like
Yeah,
really young. So
yeah, me too.
yeah.
So yeah, there's they beat up on the barbarian and they're like, hey, yes, we're the gods. You're right. Haha, look at that.
Oh well, he's like, oh, finally someone recognizes me for my true stature or whatever.
Yes, something like that
Cycles
is what we said.
like eating it up, and then they warn them that there are demon gods that will be appearing soon. And Crasher's like, what demons? It's like they're the guardians.
Oh, guys, come on. The guys with the
Yeah,
disintegration chamber are the demons. Um,
Cycle is always the brains of the operation around there.
Crash is usually not bad. Copter's like, oh, yeah, demons. So, you know,
If Cykill went back in time with Phytor and Buggyman, it would have been a different story, I think.
Buggy Man be like, yeah, shoot them all.
Yeah.
And Phytor, if I remember, Phytor's kind of actually pretty competent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, Buggy Man's pretty competent for what he is. I mean, if you need a brute,
Yeah, he's a
yeah,
smarter brute. He's just really trigger happy.
yeah,
Vitor was
and
essentially like he was kind of the
he's
shockwave.
kind of yeah, he's like the second in command, left in
Yeah,
charge of everything, while Psykill's hopping around in space or in time. So I
yeah.
mean,
Vitor has he knows what he's doing down there. So, anyways, yeah,
so
and
yeah, the
inevitably,
Guardians show up.
yeah, inevitably, and they side with the
Yeah.
barbarians too, which is you know,
Well, oh wait, first,
mhm.
sorry, I jumped ahead. They tried to use the return disc to pull him back and accidentally pulled like the barbarian leader
That's
back, and he
right.
is freaking
That's right.
out.
It's like, oh, you are gods, or you're
Oh, he's
demons.
like he thought everyone was demons, and he's just like freaking out. So they just take him back, and they take Nick and Matt with them, and they leave
Yep.
Pathfinder and AJ behind to guard the professor.
Guard the transporter and stuff in case anyone else shows up.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
yeah, so now they're all back in time. And
yeah. So they all show up in Rome, 217 BC.
Matt and oh god, Nick are just like, oh, this is cool. Well, it's cool except for the fact that they are with the barbarians and they get attacked instantly. But Leader One does this whole like, throw rocks and stuff at me. I don't care. But
Oh yeah.
it works until the Renegades start getting involved.
Yeah,
Um,
and then there's like this whole chase down the canyon or whatever, and Copter uses his rotors to avalanche rocks onto the Guardians.
which and he like they start falling and he uses his blades to chop them up and make them like I don't know worse somehow.
Yeah.
And yeah, they ended up and it really beats the heck out of the Guardians. Like
Oh yeah, and they
they're in
make
rough
like a
shape.
little dome out of their bodies to protect Nick and Matt,
Yeah.
and let them escape into a little cavern nearby.
hmm So right there, I mean, they probably should have brought Nick and Matt both. Just saying,
Yeah.
would have turned out a lot easier without them.
I was just thinking of the disease factor. They're bringing like pathogens from the future into Rome, or bringing pathogens back from Rome. I mean, this is a world still full of smallpox, so
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at
yeah.
all. I mean, honestly, God, the bubonic plague. Is this one of the? No, is this one of the early? No, that was during the hordes of the Genghis Khan and his horde is was it Golden Horde?
Well, Justinian's plague
Hmm.
in the Eastern Roman Empire was bubonic plague, they think. So
Okay, we'll see. You
so
could have
it was a
probably.
possibility, but we have bubonic plague now.
Yeah.
We just have antibiotics, so it's no
Yeah,
big deal.
exactly.
Yeah.
We have penicillin now. So yeah. Anyways, what's that?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking of plagues from the 80s that could have been carried back to the Roman era, and I decided not to go there.
Yeah, it's a good idea, buddy. Good
It just
idea.
popped in my head. I'm like, yeah, no.
Um, the new plague. Um, yeah, well, I mean, honestly, you could have brought the common cold back to to Rome, and it probably would have killed a lot of people.
Right, or the
Those,
flu. I mean,
oh yeah, a little sniffle, and could have wiped out
stuff
half
that
of
we're
Rome.
used to.
Yeah, exactly. That's, one of the reasons why I think personally COVID's gotten so much easier to deal with because our bodies are like, oh yeah, I kind of recognize that. Let's kind of make an antibody for that. So first time you had COVID, you'd be like down for a couple weeks. People had brain fog. People, I remember when I had it the first time, it felt like I was swallowing glass. The second time, it's kind of rough. Third time, I was down for a few days. I was okay after that.
I still haven't caught it, knock on wood.
Yeah, your time will come.
Yeah. That's because I live in isolation. I'm in my bubble.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, anyways, they take the Guardian, the demon robots back
Oh,
with them.
well, wait. This is the funny thing, okay? After Nick and Matt escape into the cavern,
Mhm.
the renegades pull the rocks off of the Guardians, and they're looking all, oh, we're hurt, and they're like buried up to their waist. So Psykill nipple blasts all the Guardians,
He does. I
and they
forgot
just
about
sit
that.
there and like let him do it, and they all like fall unconscious. First, they lose their ability to speak, and then they go unconscious.
Yep. Like I guess nipple blast on Guardians, like it just like wipes them out, takes all their energy. So
Yeah.
that's where you get to the point where during this episode they can't transform and they can't really do they don't have much in the way of
It like
defensibility.
instantly drains like all their energy for some
Yeah,
reason.
apparently
It's
all their energy comes out through their nipples.
yeah, or out of Psycho's nipples.
Or yeah, that's Psycho's nipples.
Yeah.
You know what? Watch the episode. It's there.
Yeah. And so the general there, which we find out his name is it's not Commodus, it's Commodus. But he says the Roman emperor wants to see Psycho, wants to see the great god of the Romans.
Hmm.
And the problem here is Rome didn't have an emperor until 27 BC. This is
Yeah.
217. So this is like 190 years before Augustus defeated Mark Antony and Cleopatra.
Yes. And I think you come on here, camera.
Yeah.
And there's
It's
more
story
to
time.
this. There's more to this as we get into the story. There's a little mention later on.
Oh yeah. So there's just I was like, wow, they're way off from an empire.
Yeah,
It
I eh, not a huge deal. It's a cartoon once again.
this is I don't know what do we even have now? It'd be like having nuclear weapons with George Washington. It's like that
Actually, that's not
big of a
wrong because the
distance.
amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really. Yeah.
Or
Well,
I mean, you can say like George Washington with the aircraft carrier, something like that. You know, it's
man,
like that big of a gap in time.
he could have crossed up Potomac in one swoop with that aircraft carrier. But no, we're gonna be all dramatic in a boat. Yeah. Anyways.
Is that like when the British attacked all our airports?
Yeah. That too. Uh anyways, though, yeah,
So yeah, they're playing fast and loose with history.
yeah, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
And so yeah, they come
So we
back
have a
to
victory procession going through Rome, led
and
by General Commodus.
Commodus. That's a worse
Commodus.
name than Commodus. I'm sorry, Commodus.
I know because he's just straight out of the commode.
He's full of pride.
Pride. Yeah.
Yeah, pride. And so yeah, they're doing the victory parade, and the Renegade Psykill, Crasher, and Copter are just eating this up like yeah, and
Oh
they're
yeah.
well playing to Psykill's pride.
And you got all the extras from the Bible cartoons in the background.
You do, you really do. Oh man. And then so they go to meet the Emperor, and Psykill is kind of telling what he wants to do, and he wants to have a fight in the arena, and the Emperor is like, I don't know about this.
Yeah,
I don't,
because Commodus is like telling, oh yeah, they really want to, and he's like, I'd rather we
yeah.
abolish the games, but
And that's when Psycho's like, I think this general's more on our side.
yeah,
Let's
he's
back
a
the
better
general.
pawn.
Yeah, let's back the general. He seems more our type. And
And
yeah,
these are ties that they never really do anything with, but you think he's gonna like supplant the emperor with the general.
I kind of think
But
it kind of went towards that, but I never really made it to fruition.
I think this is where things were changed in the teleplay.
Oh, I could definitely see that.
Yeah, I would love to see like drafts for this script to see what was the original idea.
Yeah. And just there's a lot going on in the middle of this episode.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to remember the order of things happening at this point because that's when they're going to bring
Well,
out what's that? Go ahead.
right after this, Matt and Nick come out and are watching what's going on,
Hmm.
and then two Roman soldiers just show up like, "Hey, you're not dressed like us."
You're barbarians.
Yeah, you must be barbarians, and they just instantly take them and throw them into the Colosseum to be gladiators.
Yeah, they to the guy who I guess for the gladiator trainer guy like,
Yeah,
well,
Marcus.
Marcus. It's like, well, let's get you all dressed up, guys. You're
It's
ready to
like
go.
nobody questioned. There were actually laws about like who could be made gladiators and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, at least forcibly.
And
You know,
he was like, yeah, he was talking about they were talking about going out there and fighting in the arena. It's like, oh, it's not so bad. Just watch out for the Panthers.
yeah, he
Panthers?
says, well, don't worry about the man, worry about the Panthers. And they're like, Panthers. And yeah, there's two black. I'm assuming these are black leopards since
Hmm.
jaguars are New World.
Yeah, kind
So
of.
yeah. So anyway, that was it. Matt is really good with the bolo.
He's really significantly good, and they're fighting the dude, and also Matt is extremely good with a trident spear.
Oh yeah, he pins him by his underwear to the wall.
Dude, I don't know of probably I don't know Olympic athletes who could have detonated that shot.
Yeah, and
That's
then
like,
Nick
look what I can
uses
do.
the net to take care of the other
Yeah,
panther.
he uses all the classic arena, the classic Roman legionnaire arena, gladiator stuff. The
Oh yeah,
net, the bolo.
Spartacus.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm surprised they didn't roll out a chariot with like spikes out of the wheels.
Oh
Just
yeah,
kill
they're
them
gonna do
all.
some Ben Hur racing. That would have been
Yeah.
kind of cool with like Crasher
Oh, that would have
racing
been
like a
fantastic
chariot
with
race.
Thrasher.
This should have been a multi-part episode.
It would have been fun. It was just with GoBots, they wrap things up pretty quickly when they get things going really well.
Yeah, they
That
got 22 minutes, so
yeah, exactly. And that's
so
but they Matt and Nick, God, I keep want to call them something else. They're like, hey, you should fight the demon robots
yeah,
or
the
the demon
gods and the
guys.
demons should fight.
And the Ember's like, yeah, that's fantastic idea. Let's do this, man. And Psycho's like, it's okay. They should be weak. They should be able to transform it all.
Well, at first he's like, he doesn't like the idea, but
Yeah.
then the emperor goads him. He's
Hmm.
like, "Oh, what are you afraid? Do you fear these demons?"
Yeah, that's when he's like, he's gonna go to this crasher, like, hey, this should be an easy fight. Let's just do this and get it done.
Yeah.
Get them knocked out. We'll be better off without them. And you see, like they have Turbo out there. Turbo's stuck in between modes.
Well, he was mid transform. He was transforming, and Crasher just stomped
That's
and
right.
smashed him right into the wall. It was great.
But so he's like, he's over there talking to, hanging out with Nick and man, I am doing terrible. Um,
Nick
Nick
and
and
Matt.
Matt, thank you.
Yeah.
I want to call him AJ. I know AJ is still in the past at this point.
Yeah.
Nick and Matt, he's over there like, I don't know what to do, guys. He's like, he's got half his bottom is all car, and the top half has got his head flipped out in his arms.
Well, yeah. Well, there a bit more happens here because after he gets stomped, and Cop Terror knocks Scooter into Psykill, and Psykill throws Scooter just into the air. And Leader One tries to grab Scooter, and then was it? Yeah. Oh wait, no. Crasher spins into a blur, and this is where I said they
Oh, that's
cheated in the
right. This
animation.
for spin thing.
She does like a Tasmanian devil spin, like horizontally, and turns into her GoBot mode and blasts Leader One down.
Yeah,
And all the Romans are chanting "Destroy, destroy, destroy," which I'm sure that was originally meant to be "kill, kill, kill."
probably.
Yeah, but it's a kids show, so you can't just say "kill."
Yeah,
And
that's yep.
that's when Matt goes and talks to Turbo, who's stuck in half his mode.
That's where he's like, you got to create a smoke screen, and Turbo does this whole like, okay, and
Oh no, he tells him to use his exhaust.
uses exhaust. That's what it was.
Yeah,
He's like, oh, okay, and he like rolls real hard and burns all that coal or energon
I
or whatever minute, you know.
I put in my notes that Turbo farts the whole Coliseum into obscurity.
It kind of does. I got this, guys.
It all smokes it up, and the
And
Guardians disappear.
yes, you assume they've escaped.
Yeah,
Like, oh, and that's when they all go out to try to find them. Got to figure out what happened to them.
yeah.
But
Well, and the Emperor cheers and compliments the Guardians, and Psycho gets mad.
big mad.
Yeah, and that's when he basically tells the guards to seize, I guess, Caesar.
Yeah, seize the emperor. I don't
Yeah,
know, seize Caesar. But
seize the
that at
Caesar.
that same time, there's word coming in about another demon, flying demon.
No, that's much later.
Oh, is it much later? God.
That's much later.
Oh,
So
that's right. That's right. Okay, sorry.
so yeah, he seizes the Emperor and they leave, and it turns out the Guardians never escaped. Scooter
It's a
covered
hologram.
everybody with a hologram of Roman soldiers, so
Yep.
they all blended in. And then Marcus, the gladiator trainer, comes to help them.
Yep. He
And then that's
goes,
when Pathfinder goes outside. She's in 1985 still.
gets the newspaper.
Yeah, a newspaper just kind of blows the air like something's wrong. And the newspaper reads that Psykill has been basically elected governor of North America.
Like, we actually had Professor Ling this.
And
That's
it's
when
weird that they're not affected by the time changes.
it's almost like I kind of feel like in the same way that the Beast Wars during the then the Optimus Prime was destroyed and the whole like the storm of time changing,
Yeah.
they're at the epicenter of it.
Right. They're in the area effect with the chrono, was it the chrono time
Yeah, the
transporter?
timey stuff.
Yeah.
Essentially, they're at the eye of the storm.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, I just thought it was like, man, they're kind of playing fast and loose with the time travel and the history.
yeah, that happens.
Like I said, they're for their target audience, they weren't worried about it because
Oh God, no.
the age demographic they're aiming for wouldn't read about any of this for about 3 more years in school.
Exactly.
And
So
nothing this detailed.
no, not at all. So okay, well we gotta send you and AJ back because obviously I don't need to be protected anymore. The whole point of staying back was to protect the machine and protect Professor Ling.
Yeah, well, and it's pointless to protect him if they're just going to keep changing time. So,
Yeah. So this he sends those two back.
yeah, to
And,
217 BC.
yes, 217 BC, and
And no
they
sooner are they gone than Buggy Man rolls and starts menacing the professor. Like he was just waiting for them to leave.
he's over there hiding behind a wall. He's like, "All right, they're still there. God, come on, leave! I don't want to mess with Pathfinder. Come on!" And
Right?
it's just Pathfinder's gone. He's like, "My chance, my time
Well,
has
yeah,
come."
she's a Cylon Raider, dude. You don't want to mess with her.
I know. My time has come, and he gets there. Yeah, starts messing the professor. Um, so yeah, they go back to the 217. They start flying around looking for what's going on.
And the first thing they see is a giant colossus of Psykill, like a statue. They made an idol to Psykill
Already.
already. Well, I wonder if it's been a little bit of time. Like they went back 217 BC, but like, is this a month later? Or I mean,
Well,
it never says exactly like when in 217.
okay, I'll give you that, but obviously the emperor's not dead. He hasn't been executed. He hasn't even grown any hair since he got put away, and the Guardians are still hanging out. And there's Matt and Nick are fine.
Well,
So
this is Roman ingenuity and staying to the character model.
there you go.
It's very practical.
So yeah, they
Oh, oh, go
sorry.
ahead.
No,
Oh, I
no,
was
you
gonna
go.
say they blow off the head of the idol.
Yeah,
And like the
Pathfinder does.
Romans are okay with it. They're like, yeah, we don't really like that guy anyway. That's why I think it's been a little bit of time because they've had enough time to be sick of Psykill being their leader, their ruler. So,
Yeah, this guy's a jerk. Get rid of him.
yeah, one says I prefer to be ruled over by humans or by men or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
So what, that's we anyways, that all happens and they that's when I think Crasher gets word of another demon god,
it was General Commodus that came
Commodus.
in and forwarded the that name Commodus. Like I said, it's not Commodus, it's Commodus.
I hope that was the like a miss like a typo and they just went with it.
Oh no, it's I mean, it's spelled pretty much the same. It's just they're pronouncing it
Is it?
differently.
Okay.
Yeah, they're pronouncing it like commode rather than Commodus.
Bad reading then. Okay. We'll go with
Yeah,
that.
like I said, it's a fun episode. I'll give it that much. But
It's
man, it is
ridiculously fun, yes.
yeah, but it's crazy.
The
It's Hanna
stakes,
Barbera crazy.
yeah, it is. The stakes aren't really that high, but it's also fun.
I could see Scooby Doo doing
Oh,
this.
you could have put Josie and the Pussycats in this, it would have been the same
Oh
episode.
yeah, that would have been a good one. Or
Yeah.
Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw in the Roman Empire.
No respect. Or like,
uh
or what was that buggy? What was the buggy one?
oh, Speed Buggy.
Speed buggy.
That was Frank Welker.
I'm sure it was. I'm a god. Yeah, I can hear it.
He sounded a lot like Lou Costello when he gets scared.
I can see
Just
that.
realized that. So
Uh,
yeah, so they get warned of a demon of the air, and Psykill gets mad, and the Guardians show back up, and he's like, "Oh yeah, they're basically trading insults." And like mid retort, Pathfinder flies over and recharges all three Guardians.
right on time.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
like, and the Renegades just watch it happen, like they don't do anything about it until
my
it's too
nipple
late.
beams are useless now. Uh,
Yeah,
that's and that they then they start the pursuit of like that's when like um there's Turbo goes after Crasher, blows out
and
a
the
tire.
Roman roads are really wide. I mean, have you ever seen like real Roman roads? They're narrow.
They're narrow. It
They're,
was
they're big
yeah,
enough for a Vespa in some places.
yeah. Roman
And
roads are like they're like cobblestone paths. They're not really roads.
yeah, and they have like slots for the chariot wheels in the
Yeah.
roads and stuff like that. Yeah, none of that. And these things are like highway width that
Yes.
they're chasing down. So I thought that was kind of funny. It's like, man, those are really big Roman roads. And yeah, so then Matt, Nick, and Marcus hit Psykill with a fallen pillar. Because
That's
Psykill gets knocked into a pillar and it falls down, and they just grab it like it's a battering and hit Psykill in the back with it because Scooter is distracting him with a hologram of Leader One.
that's right.
I was
You
like,
know, they're
that's
effective.
marble, dude.
Yeah, no joke.
Well,
I
and on
understand.
top of that, those Roman pillars weren't like solid. Weren't they like segments stacked upon each
They
other?
were, yeah. There's no way you
Yeah.
could have gotten solid like that. Yeah, the engineering wasn't really there.
And three dudes ain't picking that up
No, that
either
thing would
way.
that thing would have like gone. It would have if you could have picked up, it would have gone thunk thunk thunk, like falling all the segments off of it.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen,
It's like you build a little tower of Legos and you hold it sideways. It's like that clutch power ain't gonna
dude.
last
That's
that
more like a
much.
Jenga tower.
Jenga tower, yeah. I said, yeah, because it was just gravity holding it down.
Yeah, that's all it was.
There was no clutch power.
Gravity and the weight of the whatever it was holding up. That's
Yeah.
all it did. Yeah,
So yeah, they'd have done better to roll column at them. Get
roll a wheel of marble at him.
right. I mean, why not?
Yeah, exactly. So
You could hanker for a hunk of marble.
heck for a hunk of marble.
Yeah. So and then they all run away. Like Scooter takes Marcus, Nick, and
Mhm.
Matt, and Sidekill, who's not even really covered in rocks or anything, just kind of impotently waves his arm. I'm like, nah. It was like just a token of, like almost like he's poo pooing them.
Yeah.
You guys.
They all get pretty beat up. Copter's blades are all jagged up
Oh yeah,
for the
Leader One
fight.
shoots his rotors like to. Uh, they're all crumbled.
But yeah, they're all
Um,
crinkled up and crumbled.
yeah,
Crasher's like got a tire blowing out and probably crash. Well, I know crashed, not of
yeah.
her own
Turbo
choice.
shot his tire out,
Yeah,
and then she hits a cart. She did the
that's
old
what it was.
adage, hit the cart, and then she did the Dukes of Hazard jump. She's like Roscoe, and crashes right into Boss Hog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I mean
so
Sidekill.
they thank them all, and they all have like, hey,
Oh,
hey,
they cheer because the false gods are
yeah,
defeated.
we thank you
Yeah,
for taking this for the false gods away from us, and
and seriously, this episode had like elements of like More Than Meets the Eye Part Two, a Decepticon Raider in King Arthur's Court,
yeah,
and the God Gambit.
it really did. Oh, also, there's like two Roman guys who are just like off to the side. You know what? I think we deserve a government of the people for the people kind of thing. Like so you're gonna have a Senate now, like
Yeah,
you should have had anyways.
yeah,
So
for a
yeah,
long time before this.
yeah. So these two guys are like, we should have a Roman Senate. What do you think? Yeah, that's a great idea. Anyways,
Yeah.
that was just like a little aside that they did. Like I can see the writers being like, "Oh, dude, no, this is the wrong time frame. Let's fix it by putting these two guys in there, making having ideas." Yeah. So,
Ugh. Yeah,
but
so the Renegades defeat lets world history return to normal. And while Boogeyman is still threatening the professor, but Professor Lingus activates the return device.
yes, and they all come back in a big circle. They're like, "Oh,
Yes.
well, I guess it's good that we're gonna see these guys go into a prison, a Gobotron prison."
Yeah, the prison moon. Remember
Yeah.
the old prison moon on Gobotron? Where, where they broke out last time?
Yeah, exactly. But wait, Boogeyman's there, and he uses his the it looks like a silver looking shockwave gun. He's just the
Yeah,
Astro
it's a
Beam gun,
stealth device.
stealth
Yeah,
device.
no,
Yes,
no,
a
it's a
stealth
stealth
device.
device. Yeah,
He
Astro
shoots.
beam gun would have made more sense, honestly.
I think it's what it was supposed to be, but yeah, he's like if you can find them and shoots them with a stealth gun, and the renegades who are beat up and ragged out all of a sudden just disappear. And then Boogeyman's like ha ha ha, and he shoots himself.
He turns it like right to his face. It's like, yeah, teach kids to put firearms in their face.
That was a very very bad look. So yeah,
Yeah,
Boogeyman helps them all escape.
he could have shot his foot or something, but no, let's turn it right into my
Or he could have
face.
just like held it up and like shot at his body or something with it. I don't know. But he's like,
Something.
no.
So yeah, they all get away. And then, for no reason explained anyway, the Chronos time transporter just starts to self destruct.
He said that Boogeyman set it to overload or destroy self destruct.
Yeah, but it's just that it wasn't really explained. Like, well, how would Boogeyman even know how to do that?
Yeah, it was more like we got to wrap this thing up really quickly.
We need to get rid of this thing so they can't use it again.
Yeah, let's finish out this episode. And
Yeah.
and
So
then
Nick just decides to look up the encyclopedia and see if there's anything about ancient Rome about them. And he
I want to
knows
hear you explain this.
yeah, there's a statue that historians and archaeologists have been baffled about forever since they discovered it. And
Mhm.
it's Scooter doing a Bellamy salute. That's sometimes called the Roman salute, but it's more famous from like Germany in the 30s,
Yeah,
40s.
is it?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
what
So,
happened to Germany in the 30s? Huh.
I got me. The Germans won't talk about it.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery to everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Hey,
and
it's
he's in red
appropriate.
and black too. So that's
It is.
like the other bad part. He's got like his Hugo Boss rocking. And so Scooter like strikes the pose of his statue, which like I said, it's supposed to be a Roman salute, but if I recall, a Roman salute is like straight out. Like you're at like 0 degrees.
Well, for people who need a reference, do you remember recently when Elon Musk did this at a podium?
Oh yeah. Well, he did the 45 degrees.
Yeah.
That's the no. Like 90 degrees is to hail a cab. 0 degrees is a Roman salute. It's that 45 that's the problem, like
Yeah.
1945.
See, I know something happened in Europe in the late 30s, early 40s, and I can't place it, man. But I'm sure it'll come to me eventually when I listen to this episode later on.
Yeah, we'll Google it. What happened in 1945?
I may give a visual representation for the people watching at home. So definitely check out the YouTube just to see if you can identify this kind of salute.
Yeah, we're not sure where it's from. Looks real
Yeah,
familiar.
real familiar.
I wonder if one of those archaeologists that was baffled by it was Indiana Jones. Seems like he'd be real familiar with that salute.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So yeah, this, as you said earlier, this is certainly more problematic than anything we ran into in Mask.
Yeah, in one fell swoop, it became more problematic than anything we come across a mask. Mask was just like, it was a little rough.
You know what?
Uh,
I'll say this for Scooter though. This whole thing is unintentional. The casual racism and Mask that we've encountered was completely intentional.
where they lose that emerald arrowhead in an Indian couch? Yes, it's much worse.
Yeah, Dusty's way worse.
Dusty, you don't have anything up in that teepee or what the fuck, whatever he
Yeah.
said. Um,
And then they made a canoe joke, and I mean, there's been other things since then, but
oh yeah,
yeah,
oh yeah,
I would say at least with GoBots, this was unintentional because it was actually I, I guess it was a misidentification for a long time that was a Roman salute, or yeah, they say it's
look,
pseudo historical connection, but it's really not. It's in America they used to do it before the 1930s, and it was called the Bellamy salute.
and
And just like
just
little square mustaches, they just kind of went out of vogue after 1945, I would say.
just like the swastika used to be called a manji, and it was actually a good a sign of welfare, and you
Well,
know,
swastika, no, the manji goes the opposite direction.
well, yes, but oh look, I know I know like
But yeah, they're all from like
the
India and
shape,
different places, and they mean, yeah,
yes,
the shape meant something different. It's about the four winds and stuff like
yeah.
that. But
But you know, like
yeah,
all things, they get bastardized and used in the wrong context, and you
it
can't ever
just
use them anymore. They're
yeah, it
ruined.
just has to be misused once by some really bad people
Who killed millions in camps?
and apparently run a bar in Pensacola.
Not any longer, apparently.
Oh, is what was that? The 88
The
bar?
no, it
What was
was
that?
no the Secret Sagittarius,
Oh, Secret Sagittarius. That's what it was.
and they had a band there named Stormfront.
Oh yeah, I must have been named after that hero from the boys.
I wonder if that hero was problematic at all.
Yeah,
So
named
yeah,
after the internet newsletter.
the Secret Sagittarius bar.
Oh,
uh, no, yeah,
there's no getting away from those guys, is there?
you can't.
Where's
You
the Ark of the Covenant when you need it?
right? All right, y'all. This has been Time Wars from
Yeah.
GoBots, episode 6. You're
There's a
keeping
lot of
track.
time, not so many wars. I mean, there's a few little skirmishes, I'd say, but
Yeah. Um, yeah. Anyways, that was fun. Ended on a great high note.
yeah,
So definitely.
it was definitely a laughable, like a fun episode.
Oh
It should have
yeah.
been a drinking game.
Oh
There's got to be a
gosh.
drinking game in this episode.
So getting history wrong, I would have been on the floor.
Oh, hey,
God.
it should be drunk history then.
Oh yeah, it would be. So yeah, that was that. And guys, I want to say also appreciate y'all checking out everything. We want to make it to where we kind of had touched on a lot of different our 80s properties, and like you know, kind of let everyone know that we all grew up at the same time you all did, and we appreciate you listening. And even if you didn't grow up at the same time we did, you can still enjoy these things that are just they're kind of timeless, and they're sometimes in the right ways and all the wrong ways.
I'm really
So
happy we're getting to do GoBots again.
I know you are. I know you are.
Yeah, I
Um,
love me some GoBots.
So definitely guys, check in the notes. You know, the Discord, join this Discord if you like and you have a few bucks laying around, there's always a Patreon. We want me and Boo have been talking about doing something special with Patreon here soon. So keep track of that. And I know I've said that a lot. And so anyways, I guess we'll take it on out here, Boo.
Yeah, bye.
See y'all later.